Let's see how many crashes I get this time around. My mic is working right. Okay. I'm paranoid now. Let's see what this telegram is. It's probably Virgil's. It's the only person I've telegrammed.
On your conversation, I apologize for being so rude. Could you tell Benny I'll be right back? Oh,
She should have pants.
shit. Thanks, Val. Is that you, Josie? How you doing, Josie? How you doing? All right, good, good. Hey, good to see you too. Yeah, I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back. I'll be shortly. I'll be shortly. I would, but I'm going out of town.
All right, take care. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too, you too.
Virgil and Lydia are being pen pals. And it looks like Carlo's got wine to sell.
Hello, miss. Je vous salue. Hello.
The problem with offering other things to sell is the fact that there's not enough space. Bartenders only have so much space. And Octavia already has got like space for pizza. I suppose I can hold on to the wine, and when I'm around, then Octavia can say we also have wine and pour you a glass, so I can hold on to it, but
Hey, Lydia. Yeah, how you
Hey.
doing, pal? Sorry, I'm talking
Yeah,
to
not
this
so bad,
lady.
Mr. Burley. Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, here, let's go up to the bar.
all right.
Observant. You hear that? Observant.
Observant.
You know, that's just that accent that just it gets the best of us.
Yes, but I can't even repeat it. It's so difficult.
Oh, you should have heard me trying to speak Finnish earlier. I
Finnish?
met a Finnish fellow on a train, and
Oh.
I don't
It
even know
doesn't-
what Finnish sounds like.
it doesn't.
Was his
sound
name
like
Douglas?
No,
Oh, okay.
technically his name was. It was something. It kind of sounded like Eric, but more like Eric, and I just told him I was going to call him Eric.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, that's fair.
I told him, sir, I'm going to
Are you
butcher
all
your
right?
name, and I'd rather not insult
Yeah,
you by
I'm
calling
not
you
the,
that. So
Octavia's not the only one that got hurt during the whole
Yeah.
escapade yesterday.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Thomas told me about that.
Yeah.
Listen,
alright, though.
I thought I could go down that. Well, I mean, I technically did go down the cliff. I wasn't wrong.
I don't know
just-
how I managed to catch myself and didn't get knocked out myself, honestly.
I just went down before the wagon did. It's fine.
And I'm just a bit bruised up. I don't have anything broken, unlike Octavia.
You know,
Yeah, I was kind of surprised you were wearing a corset with broken ribs earlier.
it has enough boning in it where I can have it on loose, and it still looks like it's tighter than it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it.
There's
But
a
I
lot of
couldn't.
fabric involved with corsets,
Yeah.
Mr. Barletti, that makes it easier to move.
You're still fucking squeezing the shit out of your ribs, though. I mean,
Some are a lot more giving than others.
all right.
But I couldn't lift up my arms today to do my hair proper. But
Fuck. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
you get better quickly.
As long as she stops doing things that she shouldn't do.
listen,
Oh.
there was a gunshot. I was curious. I just wanted to know if, Okay, I just want to watch. I'm bored, all right?
Isn't there a phrase for that curiosity?
Killed the cat.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Curiosity. punctured
Anyway,
the lung.
Lydia, that's what's left of that bottle that I told you about in the telegram. I'm assuming you just sent me one.
Yeah, I just sent you one.
So we can buy that for $7.50 a bottle. Of course, there's 5 glasses to a bottle.
Okay. That's pretty cheap for a bottle of wine.
Yeah, it's like it's a it's a half decent cheap wine.
Okay.
So it'd be $60 for a crate.
All right.
It's Pat. I don't know if you've met him before. He's the one who sells it.
That name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. I can give you his Telegram number. If we have room for this, great. We don't have to buy a whole crate. Sell it for, I don't fucking know, $5 a glass or something.
Mm-hmm.
And go from there.
So, I mean, I would love to do this, and Willow's actually mentioned offering drinks as well. The problem is we're trying to sell the food
Keep
and
the
drinks.
kitchen for food. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I get that.
I have the room, but I would have to be the one to keep the wine, and then when there's bartenders like Octavia around, then hand it over.
Hand it out.
Yeah, because right now we're dealing with bartenders don't usually have room in
Room.
their,
Yes.
to keep everything.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, maybe we keep that somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I don't know if people would steal it if we left it behind the bar. I'm not sure.
That's
They probably
most
would,
definitely.
but
I mean, the bar gets messed with now. I can't imagine actually leaving
well, it
anything.
used to get fucking. We used to keep shit under there, and people didn't really know about it. And then once people started figuring out we left shit under there, then it was going left and right.
I know that most of the stuff that was taken were the mixed drinks. Probably get an easy buck from delivering it.
For deliveries. Yeah. I mean,
So-
that's why I'm thinking there's not really shit you can do with this, right? And there's not a lot of people that like wine. Well,
Yeah.
that the type of people that would do that kind of thing that like wine.
Yeah.
So that's why I almost want to try it. I mean, it would be like a $60 experiment.
Just
So
to
it wouldn't
keep
be
it
that
under the bar?
expensive. Yeah.
I mean, we could try, because we also have that deal with Airbus to deliver eggs to him, crates of eggs to him for crates of his stuff.
Okay.
Which Willow wants me to divvy up to the bartenders as well, but that's even more stuff to hold on to.
That shit will get stolen.
Yeah.
Erebus's stuff will get stolen.
Yeah.
The wine, I don't really know.
As long as it's not a part of any job, I can't see people really taking
No,
it.
people will steal the sweets for sure.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people with sweet tooths.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the wine, I feel like could probably be safe.
Yeah.
So I don't have an issue with experimenting for $60. I'd rather get rid of the eggs and then have that extra space for more important shit.
Yeah. Which I already got rid of the eggs. I have a crate of, I keep forgetting to talk to bartenders about it. I have a crate of stuff to divvy up from Erebus.
Oh, good. All right.
But I'm not entirely sure if we keep up that deal or not. Erebus seems to be interested in it, but so is Willow. But yeah.
Well, I mean, if they want to, then they can. I don't want it taking up space in the kitchen, though.
Yeah.
That is not negotiable.
I will say, and just to point out, for the past week, I have been about the only bartender here.
Yeah, Octavia's the
Right.
only one that's been working hard. I've not seen anyone
I've
else.
seen Eleanor for about, I think she stayed at the bar for about 20, 30 minutes maybe, but I haven't seen Millie. I haven't seen
Tilly, you mean?
Tilly.
And Mila.
Mila. Yeah, I get there.
Mila was around the other day. I think she started to get bored quicker and quicker. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if she continues to come around or not.
The last time I saw Mila, I went up to her, asked about some stew, and talked to her about the food, and then she walked away and said, "I've been here for 35 minutes. You've been the only customer, so I'm gonna go do something else." So
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It also doesn't help the shit in the air or the water this
Yeah.
week
true.
either. So, all
But
right.
I was mostly bringing it up to you may not need like a full crate of things, you know, if there's not that many of us actively around to sell, you may not have to keep full stock.
Yeah, true. But the crate of pizzas that I sold you today were all for you, Octavia, during your
Yeah,
shift. So
I've sold one so far.
Well, it's better than none.
Oh yeah, and technically he paid extra onto it. I didn't ask him to, but well,
yeah, that's what I kind of figured. That's the reason why I'm offering the crates at 60, because $20 a piece for a pizza. You'll get that back in 3 or less pizzas, honestly, because of how generous people are.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know what you think about that. I will send you Pat's telegram,
Okay.
and I think we gotta go run some errands.
I think we could do that as an experiment with the wine under. We'll send telegrams out to the bartenders just to let them know it's there and how much to sell
Yeah.
it at.
Yeah.
I think that's I think it's worth doing.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
And
Okay.
I guess I'll do the deal when you send the telegram.
Yeah, he's usually awake earlier in the day.
Okay.
Mr. Barletti,
Huh?
before you go, could I have a moment of your time again?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Let me put my coat back up.
Oh, sorry.
Completely forgot.
I need just a moment myself, actually.
Okay.
I never noticed how many stairs there are until now. Ugh.
Have you been, Thomas?
I've been okay. Nothing, nothing new.
Okay. Are you filled in about the things that happened in the bar today?
About people coming in asking if they enjoy working for a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't there for that. Octavia was.
Mm-hmm. I assume that those people are the same that's been ripping down our notes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if you saw the paper.
You know what, I've been meaning to check after hearing that. I wanted to check the newspaper to see if there was anything written.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, great.
It's one of those what are they named again? Words that rhyme and everything.
Poetry?
Yes, it's one of
Okay.
those. So look up. Yeah, that's what you should look for.
I'll be sure
Comes
to
to
do
all
that.
of this.
Does it I'm assuming it's probably not said who wrote it.
They just said that the press wrote it.
Yeah, of course.
Didn't give a specific name.
Interesting, considering how boldly she just walked right in here and said all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mix between being reckless with her life and also not so.
Yeah. She was given a warning and a reminder, but
Oh, you warned her today?
no.
Oh. I don't understand that. If you survived being stabbed, why walk right into an establishment that I just Yeah.
Maybe she needs another warning.
Maybe. At the same time, that might just bring more fuel to the fire.
Hmm.
If she wants to spread propaganda and information like this, maybe hit her with that, considering that she's a newspaper reporter. I mean, you're already talking about how newspapers have false information. Just keep spreading that.
I mean, at the same time as they wrote this poetry, they also wrote about an eagle saving the day.
It seems like they're running out of things to write about.
Hmm.
Though I have noticed that about the newspaper, um, when I was married, his sister was constantly being targeted by people who are friends or kept getting targeted by people and being tortured and stuff. And his sister is friends with people from the newspaper, so they decided to use their newspaper to sit there and taunt the criminals, and they got themselves hurt as well. So I don't think they're very bright over at the newsroom.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Are you planning on staying up, Lydia?
Yeah, more than likely.
All right. You can come along with us if you want to.
Okay.
She lost in her thoughts over here. What's going on?
Yeah, she said she had need a moment.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, Lydia. If you ever need help just gathering things for the kitchen, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
I have plenty of time when it gets very late and there's just no one even in the city.
Just
Are you
maybe
going
hire
down
someone to do the
to,
ice.
Listen, it happened once. It won't happen again. I know not to go down that route. Now that I know, I won't.
That's quite the lesson that we experienced, not to go that route.
Sometimes you gotta almost die to live a little.
Right.
I don't recommend making a habit out of it.
I swear this is some sort of
Right, I'll see you soon.
morbid joke to two city people going up north trying to get ice for themselves.
Well, did you at least get the ice?
Yeah, we at
Yeah,
least got the ice.
Ah, well, that's good.
and no wolves. That was the nice
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
thing.
it's another good thing. You run into any bears?
Nope.
Nope. I mean, we did
Just a
have
lot of elk.
wolves. Very ominously, we did have wolves lead the way back out of the mountains after we
Well,
got the ice.
sort of lead. Maybe that's why we were doomed. We followed wolves.
Maybe.
That thing I told you, I think that may have jinxed us too.
Yeah, we did say that. And
Ugh.
then we, yeah.
Okay, no more Italian lessons to people anymore. Oh,
Were,
Sorry.
were we going
All
somewhere
right.
specifically or just wandering around?
Yeah, we're going farming.
Okay.
All right, Thomas is collecting himself for like 10, 15 minutes. He'll come meet us.
All right.
all right.
Hey.
It hurts, but I can do it. That's what we're gonna do.
Where are we
Gonna
going?
lay down. Just gonna.
Grab some shit of water.
That works.
How much space? Stole a coin from our vacation, and I still have one cigarette from that. And there's some things that I can toss.
Easy, amethyst. Calm down.
Octavia fall off the horse?
Yep.
All right. I'll be down at the wagon.
Okay.
Ow. Sorry about that.
It's alright. They're at the wagon.
Hopefully, maybe we get away from the city. Those will happen less.
Hopefully.
Thought I changed out of my skirt.
I noticed that Lily looks like she was wearing something very similar to what you were.
Oh yeah, she. I kind of got the idea off of her.
Oh.
But yeah, I told her yesterday that
Would you not?
I liked
I
her
would.
style and
If it were
everything,
me
and
anyway.
she
I
ran
would.
off to a corner.
Yeah, she's got a nice style. I just like my pants more.
I used to dress as it. I didn't really start wearing pants until I came here.
Much to the disappointment of my mother back in New York, I refuse to wear dresses.
I was allowed to wear pants up until I was about 10, 11, or something like that. And then I was, taught how to be a lady. I can no longer dress as my twin.
It's probably the only time I wore dresses was during finishing school.
Yes, that was a fun time. I just realized my inventory is full, but that's fine. I'll just put the pizzas on horse. I
Stop. Not hit you. You found a good spot to put the stake in the ground. There we go.
Yeah, I can't be too close to the field or road.
Right. Time to pick all the sugar.
Is there a specific number, or you just want to just...
Yeah, we need like a crate full.
Okay.
So I don't know how many. You get what, 2 cubes for every cane?
Yeah, 2
2
cubes for every
cubes
cane. Yeah.
And okay, so
50
25
per
times
stack.
8 is that 200 cubes of sugar?
I think it's...
4.
Yeah. No, that don't make sense. Because 25 times 4 is 100. So it's 200 cubes of sugar for a crate's worth. So.
No,
It's,
it's 50
Oh,
per
50
stack.
to a bundle. Right.
Yeah.
yeah, it's 400
Okay,
for
yeah,
a
then it
crate.
is 400. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, then we need a. we need 200 sticks of fucking this shit.
Okay.
Need 200 sugar cane?
Yeah. But hey, there's a bunch of us. We don't have to. If we don't get it all today, we don't get it. Is anybody else finding a? Okay, here we go. Yeah, be good.
Still a lot of time, Miss
Well,
Pam.
okay, but that was by myself.
Oh my goodness.
With 4 people. Man,
got
to think I
40
was doing it
minutes.
for free.
I mean, how many of us are there? To 4?
4.
So if we each get, was it 50?
50, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
It's not bad.
Okay, okay, okay.
Take like 10 minutes. We came to the wrong fucking field. Yeah, this was an impulse decision. Oh, don't run nobody over there, kiddo.
Is that Thomas over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found a Thomas instead of sugarcane.
So more like 40 sugar cane per person now?
Yeah, 40 cane per place. I think.
I'm at 21. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, don't pick my pockets for the sugar cane. Pick it off the
Listen,
sugar
he
cane.
didn't say I had to get it from the plants.
Uh-huh. One more. How'd we get done faster than them?
I mean, I'm used to pacing them, so.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
I'm not used to it. I think they're just a bit slow.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would wake up, check to see if the box is empty, go fill it back up. But I never brought the crate out. I was stubborn. Just carried
You
all
know,
the
we could
sugar
probably
cubes
just
back.
pick a few more and make up for, what Thomas don't got.
I can barely carry anything anymore.
I got 41. Thomas, how
40.
many you got?
You have 41?
Yeah, you need 40.
Yeah, okay, I need one more then, so I'll take
Alright,
that one.
Oh.
yeah.
I say I am full.
I need to crush these into
Yeah,
sugar
yeah.
cubes now, or else I'm not going to be able to move.
Oh. Do you have
Yeah.
mortar and pestle?
Yes, I do. I'm
Alright,
crushing
alright.
them right
I
now.
do
We'll give you a
not have a
second.
mortar and pestle.
I don't.
If you
want
need to give any more to anybody, then, just let us know. It's
have-
been fucking raining all goddamn day. What the hell?
Yeah, it has.
Do you guys need mortar and pestle as well?
Yeah.
Here you can.
All right. When I'm done with this, I'll lend you mine.
I just realized I have sugar cubes on me. I forgot I had too much. Oh, okay. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just skip the rest.
Who needed the mortar and pestle?
We both do, so.
All right.
I just realized I won't be able to crush all mine, but yeah, that's fine. I'll have the full amount of sugar cubes.
You said you had extra anyways?
Yeah, so I'll just toss whatever I can't grind up.
Here we go.
Make what we
it,
have.
Yeah, and then go
alright.
for the rest after.
Yeah. What's up, Lydia?
Did you need the sugar cubes now or wait until we get back to the wagon?
You can give them to me, and then
Okay.
if you have the mortar and pestle, Thomas needs it again.
Octavia has it
still
right
have
now.
it?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give them to me, it's fine. I'm gonna be smoking over here while we're waiting.
All right.
An L. Don't drown in it.
It's lightening up.
Sorta, yeah.
Kinda hope the rain would be nice and refreshing, but here, not so much. It just makes it more muggy and humid.
Yeah. The minute it stops, it's like 10 degrees hotter.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for folks to come back
Yeah.
to reality.
Mr. Barley's having a smoke break.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to scrub these.
I've accepted it at this point. All of my
Ah.
heels have been covered in swamp mud so many
Ah.
times.
These, well, I wasn't really expecting to leave the city today. So I wore the fancy heels. It's fine. They'll be
Oh.
scrubbed clean. My other ones I don't mind so much because they're more just solid leather.
Are you all waiting for me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, shit. You should have said something.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
you all right?
Oh.
I think I'm just carrying too much.
Oh.
I just realized.
Yeah, if she has too much on her, then she'll
Oh,
slip
yeah,
off
give
the
me
horse.
some shit. Give me some shit.
Well, what can you carry?
Just give. What do you have? Sugar?
I have 40 sugar cane.
Yeah, just give it.
Oh.
Give that to me.
Can you carry all 40?
We'll
Well, I can
see.
give you that anyway. That'll be just fine.
I could take it and just crush it into sugar cubes.
Yeah, I got it. We're
Late.
good. We're good.
Okay.
I might have been. Yeah. Where's your place, Thomas? Over where Aiden's got his, or at the Hotel Grand?
The Grand. Yeah, over at the Grand.
No.
How many times are we gonna crash now that we're in the city? Interesting place for a reading room ad.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Found my bucket.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I still got mine. Oh, there it is. I have 4 bundles of coal, by the way.
You should keep your
I-
bucket on your horse.
No, I don't want. I need my horse. I need space in my saddlebags for emergencies.
Well, I think is there not still room for emergencies? I mean,
Oh, that's not that much. All right, well, fuck it.
No, I said 160, not 60.
Yeah, it's still compared to, the 200 that you. Well, I guess it's like a bundle and a little bit less.
I'm assuming we're still following.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's not said anything, so.
Jesus. Thomas, you're a bit of a crazy driver.
Thomas, is your sink in an area where you can, reach it? I'm just trying to figure out if it would be better than mine. I mean, I guess we could do the kitchen. Why don't we just do it in the kitchen? Fuck it.
okay.
I need to grab
Oh
the
wait,
key.
no. Fuck. No, that's not a good idea actually. Because you're not gonna be able to put that down.
There is a crate, empty place for a crate.
Oh, in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect.
I
Alright.
just-
Yeah.
You have the key?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
What's the do you remember for the kitchen again?
Hang on.
It's 6B.
Okay.
He might have stepped in. Yep.
Alright. Where's oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Yep.
Alright, it's 6B.
I guess Lydia's participating in making moonshine.
But for the sugar cubes, I mean specifically.
Oh, mortar and pestle.
Oh well, I don't have that.
Yeah, somebody does. Thomas does, or Tavius still got it. Somebody.
Am I safe to put this down?
It should be. I only
Yeah.
see 1, 2, 3 crates in here. Yeah.
Do y'all have an extra one? Mortar and pestle? If not, let me know.
We
Yeah.
should.
Somebody take. Who wants to grind it up? Because I got more cane.
I can grind it up. You can give it to me.
I don't have my key, so I can't really open the storage right now. There's a mortar and pestle in here too if we need it.
Oh right. Okay.
And I can.
Yeah, I will. I'll give this shit to some people. Lily, how much can you hold on to right now?
Not too much. Roughly about. Well, let's see.
How much? How many things?
Oh, 3.
Do you have any sugar?
I have 20 sugar cane. That's all I have.
All right, give that to Thomas.
Okay.
You're gonna need way more sugar, but. Here. Who else has got sugar on them?
I have 100 sugar cubes.
All right, let me grab that.
I can just make the mash, yes?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're gonna need water, so you're gonna want to do it by the sink. Lydia, do you have any more sugar cane?
No, I don't.
Does anybody have any more sugar cane?
Or
No.
did we run out?
No, I'm just trying to figure out where we're at. If I need to
Yeah,
give
I
somebody
have-
a mortar and pestle.
No, I have 160 sugar cubes on me right now.
Okay. We might need more sugar.
I dropped my bucket. I'll put that there for now.
If you could get corn, and then I can. Guess I can.
Yeah, look, I think we're kind of being inefficient here. I know Lily and I are going to sleep very soon. I don't know if you guys are planning on staying up at all or not. We are gonna need more corn.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
do with that information what you will.
You guys
You need
use
a
corn?
whole crate of corn, or
Yeah.
okay?
You get more from wheat.
I can fill a bucket from here.
No, corn is better to use. You only need 10 to make what we're making.
So have you already used up all the corn in the crate?
We are holding on to all of it right now, so no, we've not gone through it yet.
Alright, so you need corn. Alright. I can handle doing that. I'll be up for a while.
Yeah, I'll be up for a while too. I can help. I need to step into my apartment for a little bit, but I'll.
Oh fuck.
I guess while they're
Alright.
doing that,
Yeah. Alright, we can go do that.
Okay. Give me like
Oh.
15, 20 minutes. I need to step in my apartment for a little bit.
Damn,
Then
All right,
we can do that.
I'll linger in here, but I'll come out at like 10.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's hilarious that Carlo is trying to, like, someone's already said mash, you might as well just go with it. Lydia's heard it so many times at this point. She knows that they do moonshine. Literally, they're getting corn and sugar. They're making mash in the kitchen. So why avoid saying at this point? Anyways, be right back. Okie dokie.
Hello.
Hello. I'm assuming they went to
So,
bed.
yeah. So we need a crate of sugar and corn.
Okay, we need both.
Yeah. Do you have space for 2 crates?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because I had a convoluted plan on how to do that. If not,
I can just put it in my wagons and give it to him later.
okay, good. That is less stressful for me because I won't be back around until Sunday night after today.
Okay.
Actually, do you want to grab your wagon and bring it, or
Um, yeah, we can do that.
okay, either way works. I've done it both ways. It just we will have to make less trips though if we just bring the wagon.
Yeah, we might as well just bring the wagon. We're gonna have to buy a couple of crates, so stop by the crate depot after we get the wagon.
Sounds like a plan.
Unless I've got crates I can empty. We'll see. I'll have to double check.
If not, I'm all right with spotting some money for a crate or two if you need.
Alright.
I should have asked Thomas for more yarrow.
Yeah, you're gonna be hurting doing all
Well,
this.
think about it this way. I won't be back around until Sunday, so you know, I have days to rest.
Yeah, you can rest after this.
Yeah, I'll be resting after this.
Did
Unless I,
Thomas go to bed as well, or?
yeah,
Okay.
and he won't be back until after, I think Sunday too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Did you grab your mortar and pestle?
I think I may have one in here.
If not, since we have to go by the depot anyway, I can stop and grab mine.
Okay, I'm gonna put some crates down to put in another wagon. So,
Okay.
this wagon got a little full.
I swear, this is why I don't like have my own business because this shit is just so fucking complicated with storage.
Oh, trust me, I have like 30 crates full of stuff, 3 wagons.
Jesus, what the? Good
Fun
God,
times.
woman.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is all the stuff that Erebus gave me for bartenders to sell. I still need to
Uh.
divvy this stuff up. I'm not entirely sure how much to sell them at a piece either, since it was a egg trade instead of money.
Well, you could always ask his opinion.
Yeah. I know Erebus sells his stuff for cheap. I'm sure Willow has an opinion. I'll have to ask. Or Mr. Barlety. Mr. Barlety probably... I should probably ask him.
Yeah. You missed him getting kicked nearly twice from his horse.
Oh my god.
For some reason, his horse was just fucking pissed as hell. Very weird. Like, he walked up to it, all of a sudden, had an attitude.
Monet did that to me the other day.
Yeah, I noticed just lately the horse has been something in the air spooking him.
Yeah, something in the air seems to be getting all of us.
Yeah, because
Oh!
oh no.
That was perfectly timed crash.
Do you need me to move your wagon? Okay.
Oh god. Okay, this is not good.
Well, if it means anything, your crate's safe.
Well,
Ev
do you see the crate that's on the ground?
I see the crate on the ground and, wanted to just kinda there.
Yeah. My
I
problem is I'm not entirely sure if I can get my other wagons out.
um, I mean, I could rent the cheap one and just see if it will come out. It could pop out,
Um
but the same spot. Or if it, gets damaged, I mean, I could also just afford to repair it. But it should come out because 'cause I've had the similar issue before.
okay, we can try it.
Yeah, 'cause I went to Blackwater and there was a similar issue. It might just kinda shove the wagon forward a little bit.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the ice in one of my other ones too.
Okay. After we, get all this stuff gathered up, I'm gonna just hire some locals to move my furniture so I can, do the whole getting a bigger apartment. By the time we get
Wait,
done with by the time we get done with this, it'll be late enough that I'm not really worried about people, and if I take naps, I take naps.
I mean, are you moving to like a different location or just a bigger
No,
apartment?
just a bigger apartment so I can just put my stuff out.
I mean, I'm
Like,
likely to be around. I can help move it back in.
if you want, I mean, I don't wanna keep you up if you wouldn't normally be up.
I'm usually up late.
Alright.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Let's hope I'm not wrong again.
Oh,
Wait, this is. Ta-da!
Okay.
Listen,
I
it
think
wouldn't
we
be it wouldn't be the crossing if it didn't almost break.
Yep. Okay, so I have 2 free crates, so we don't have to worry about buying more.
Ah, good.
Just having to juggle crates around.
At least Carlo probably used that pretty quickly.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so this is the ice crate. Can you move the wagon up a bit? I can't
Yep,
really reach in.
I got. Ow. That good?
Yep.
Yeah, I figure if I can get the furniture stuff moved, that way Sunday, Monday, depending on how I'm healed up, I can actually start looking at furniture.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I really hope James didn't fall asleep in that apartment.
Hopefully not. Okay, so this wagon's full. Wagon number 3.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be able to get to it.
Yep, I got it.
Great.
Oh, I have another empty crate in here.
Oh, damn. Look at you. Collecting them.
Okay. Now we can use this one for the corn stuff. Can you roll that forward?
Oh, yep.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
All right. Well, I know we're sugar is first. I guess we can go there.
Yeah, we can do that. And then the corn is at not Braithwaite, but the other farm. Galaga?
Possibly. I honestly I can never remember where corn's at.
I mean, you can get corn at Braithwaite too, but I prefer just going over to Calaga since it's right there at the entrance of their farm.
True. Hey, works for me. I'm not picky. Corn's corn. And I saw someone going through Saint Denis with like a smaller single person cart. They
Mm-hmm.
were just flying down Saint Denis. I was like, man, you're
I
gonna
don't
hurt someone.
understand. Even
I
even outside of the city, you have an animal trying to pull this wagon at top speeds. It's very reckless, both on the animal and yourself.
yeah. It's like, man, you're gonna hit someone. You're gonna wreck. It's just. I get you want to get. You got places to go, but there's no reason to go that fast. Hell, even now, I'm only going this fast just because I know there's not very many people.
Yeah. This isn't fast compared to the people I've seen on the roads.
Oh yeah, like I said, that one guy was going, I think, absolutely as fast as possible. Which, with all the naps and headaches, I would not do that in town.
Yeah.
I am genuinely shocked I didn't see someone get completely ran over.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to get a mortar and pestle.
Oh, shoot. All right. We can go back to your place.
Yeah, stop by the bank because unless they probably took the mortar and pestle.
Bank, you said?
Yeah, the bank. I need to get my key for the kitchen. Hopefully they remember to put the mortar and pestle back.
I think they were just using Thomas's.
Okay. Ow.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What was the last thing you heard?
I don't remember now.
Okay. So Miss Verletti asked me yesterday, what I want out of life, what I want to do, what I want to be. So
Mhm.
I've been struggling since came to the crossing, and I tell him, it had to take a day to think on it because I'm struggling, and I told him, I want to be useful. I want to do something, force people, and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
there you go. Felt glued to the seat there for a minute. Um, Go figure. Right after that, all right, let's go uh, farming. But it worked. It made me feel better.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
first time he's brought me farming before, so which I honestly think is a little amusing, but
What?
Well, so I've been with Mr. Barletti for close to a year now.
Yeah.
I guess
We
we
gotta go
just
backwards anyway.
yeah.
Slow
Um,
is.
you kind of pick up on things after a year of being with a company.
Yeah. And what are you picking up on?
He's got a lot of different businesses and different avenues.
Yeah,
And I
that I
just
see.
think it's amusing that he still kind of skirts a lot.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I'll wait here for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna run down and put the key away.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, furry migraine there for a second. But yeah, I noticed.
I mean, I get it. He needs to be careful about who goes into his other business avenues.
Yeah.
Farming. There's a lot of people here.
Mind if I check real quick?
Sure.
Ow, 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 ow. Everything's okay. I'm just gonna sell some pizzas real fast.
Okay.
They're just friendly folk.
All right.
Ow. Sorry about that.
All right. So people playing poker?
No, they're just hanging out.
Oh, okay.
But just made $100 selling 4 pizzas.
Very nice. You got your money back.
It was I think his name's Vinny. I asked anyone wants to buy some pizzas, and man, he shot right up. Should have known, but hey. And apparently he probably wants to buy the 3 others I have. But I told him, I can come back later.
Okay.
At least I know who to go sell my pizzas to. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck, that pays just for about all the rent I'll need for the bigger apartment.
There you go. And I'm only really saying other avenues because, as you can, I'm sure you noticed they really openly said what they were making in the kitchen.
Yeah, I knew the minute he mentioned sugar
Well,
cubes and that many.
well, yeah, but I mean, I don't like to assume, considering he does, work in a bestial in the kitchen and stuff. But they openly said the word in the kitchen. Which was probably a slip up, because afterwards, Carlo kind of hesitantly said, "Making what we're making," after the fact. But things like that happen enough times where around me where I would think that he'd trust me with a little bit more at this point.
We're going off right a little bit at the wrong turn, but it's fine.
Okay.
I just know this patch has more than enough sugar. Oop. One more filled over. Here we go. But yeah, I knew the minute we were getting sugar, I was like, there's no way he needs this much sugar for anything.
I mean, hey, I have a whole crate full of corn and sugar in my wagon. I don't use it for this, though. I use it literally for cooking.
Yeah, but I mean, I knew the others that work for him do moonshining. I mean, hell, I did it with James, which you didn't hear that, but still.
Yeah.
Well, I did yesterday when I was telling him about some stuff about me and things I felt like he had a right to know, given my being an employer. He was asking, what do I know about him? And I was like, well, James hasn't told me anything, but I'm not dumb. You come in disguise, I'm gonna know something's up.
Yeah.
Like,
The
yeah, Yeah.
He does a few things. If someone is observant and smart enough, you kind of pick up on it after a while.
Yeah. It took, I think, my second time meeting him. But suddenly he was very not dressed the normal way. I
Yeah.
could tell that he would normally dress.
Should we go? I'm not entirely sure if the horse is gonna get scared off if we go any further.
We can go to the next row. The only downside is I can't do math as fast as he can.
We each need 100.
100. Uh, I
Sugarcane.
had a dull moment there for a second. Oh,
I will say, I guess I haven't really been too forthright with my family and history with Carlo, but I mean, like I said, I figured at this point he'd know me enough to, he doesn't have to be too secretive around me.
yeah. Well, I figure mine being so recent,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
which of course I was trying to, okay, so I was trying to apply to him at one point about me and James, doing similar things as this. And I said something like, "Well, I'm sure you know about me and James, And he thought I was implying like living together. I was like, No, I mean, I'm sure you've gotten that far too, but no, other things." And then I was like, "Wait, not those other things. Oh God, no." He got a pretty good laugh out of it, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, granted, I'm not interested in participating in the shine bit of this, but since I do help manage the kitchen, it would make sense for me to gather ingredients. So if he does need
Yeah.
help with this bit, I don't mind doing this bit.
How I view it, I mean, I'm okay doing the shine bit, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard given that I'm one of the few people that are at the bar constantly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do great for me to be behind bars.
Yeah, that's I mean, one of the reasons why I prefer to remain clean, and also my family would kill me. Um it makes sense to have a few people who are not behind bars constantly.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be one of those things where I'm like, hey, I want to do it once in a while 'cause I do enjoy a bit of the thrill of it,
Mhm.
but I understand the need of not being able to do it all the time.
I did find out that having mash is actually not the illegal bit.
Yeah, it's just the moonshine,
Because I
which
was
is weird.
making nice with deputies and asking that question because there was a up in the air. It's still kind of up in the air if rum runners were illegal
Huh.
because uh you have to make it in the distillery
Oh, true.
and it depends on the deputy. They don't seem to have.
Oh, that's sketchy.
Yeah, it's very sketchy. It's like you can do it in Gorma, but you can't do it here.
Ugh.
Some people say that, other people say no. Like it's fine. But mash is also used to make pure alcohol, which medics use, and also you
Yeah.
use it to make perfume,
Oh, so, huh.
which you need a distillery for. So just the laws just don't make sense.
I really don't. I have 44 right now. I'm starting to
Um,
get encumbered.
I also have 44.
Do we want to go ahead and grind up what we have? And then that way we're not worrying about being even more encumbered.
Okay,
Or at least, or unless you're not encumbered, then I can just
I'm
work on mine.
I'm pretty close to it.
All right.
This is the most annoying part, grinding it up to sugar cubes.
I know. I wish sugarcane wasn't so heavy because I would just get a whole bunch and then go to the bar when I'm have downtime and just start grinding away.
Yeah,
But
that'd be good.
with it being so heavy, it's just not practical.
Yeah,
But it could be worse.
true.
Imagine if sugarcane was like logs, but you could only carry one at a time.
That'd be horrifying.
I'd cry. I wouldn't even lie.
All right, here you go.
Grazie.
Between the two of us, we should be at 176 sugar.
So we're nearly there at least.
Yep.
At least corn, we just have to pick it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever notice that you're low on something that you want, but you may not have time to go get, just send me a telegram, like a grocery list or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. I know Willow said something about having connections as well, but since he's still on vacation, can't rely on that right now.
Yeah. I will say if it's something a little complicated, or might not know if I know the location of it, feel free to add like a note on the item you need.
All right.
I'm still learning where things are at in this place.
If you're ever looking for herbs, I know where they're at.
Oh, sorry.
I know where almost all the herbs are at, so if you were looking for any of them.
Cute. There you go. Keep on trying to steal your sugarcane.
I told you before, you can't get it out of my pockets.
Listen, I didn't say I'd take it from the plant. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, you missed it yesterday.
Did I?
I was playing poker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Adam is already seated and playing, and then I finally joined in. So I was like, you know what? I'm bored. It's slow. I'll learn how to play poker here real quick. Well, at one point it's me and him against each other, and he keeps on trying to, you know, call my bluff. Well, I have a full house. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But I end up basically not being intimidated by him, which he was trying very hard to do. Of course, in Adam's way, he was silent. I was like, come on, you can't even give me the satisfaction of like an annoyed grunt.
Adam's a man of few words. It feels like
Oh
you
yeah,
have to be the one to say something to him.
I noticed. I always get the feeling that he just does not like me, but I feel like he just gives that energy to everyone.
Yeah, it's just him in general. I've never really had any sort of conversation with him. Just get him some stew and a drink and say hey, and that's about it.
Yeah, I sometimes don't even get that. I've dealt with plenty of folks like him, so it doesn't bother me. I just have to laugh at it sometimes. Mind you, my very first time meeting them, I ended up sparring with Will and James.
Oh,
I actually wanted to fight him too, but they didn't let me. Or I say he didn't let me, I should say.
Adam doesn't usually let people fight him unless
Well,
they
they were all sparring, so I was like, you know. I did end up knocking out Will though.
will really.
Well, he decided, okay, he tackled me twice. First time, I let it go, you know, it could be an accident. Oops. But that second time, I had enough. It's something that bothers me when folks tackle me like that. It stops being fun, you know.
Yeah.
So I got up and immediately choked him out.
Oh goodness.
I was like, "Oh, I told you no, and I fucking meant it." Yeah, that was a good first meeting of everyone, or at
Did
least
he
most of the guys.
get
He
upset by
he.
it or?
Oh no, he realized he asked for it. Yeah, and then James knocked me out.
Oh god.
But hey, our next bar I won, so you know
Oh,
it's even.
well, there you go. Should we grind up the rest of this and then go find other sugarcane?
There's some more down the way. We kind of started in the middle.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, trust me, I know almost the exact amount of rows we need for her crate. This is always the field I go to.
Okay, there we go.
I'll say I definitely enjoyed the casualness in a way
Oh, the sparring?
of just when the guys and folks are relaxed. I'm used to a pretty strict kind of world, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely would have never caught me sparring with, any of my late husband's family,
Hmm. My older brother is it's more kind of a hobby for him, but he's a boxer, and
Oh, I got one.
he he taught me how to defend myself. I'm not good at it, but at least I know how to swing a punch properly.
Man, I have to ask, we might be related.
Really?
Cause I also have a brother who got into boxing.
How is
Though
this?
his is a little bit more professional, but yeah, it started off, just with family, and then it got serious for him. But yeah,
Is it your twin or?
no, no,
Oh,
I love my twin, but he's built kind of twiggish. He's got a little height, but not so much width to him.
are we the same person?
I don't know, are we? Were we quadruplets?
Maybe long lost, long lost
Oh god.
quadruplets.
Oh god. Uh, I don't know how to I don't know how to feel with this.
Only I'm not Italian, so
Oh wait. Okay, so you're the American version?
yeah.
Oh god.
I'm a.
I
Oh, I have the murder pestle. Okay.
yeah.
I've never met anyone who's very similar to me.
I haven't either. This is kind of crazy.
Your family doesn't live in Manhattan, right?
No, no.
Okay.
We live on like sort of like I guess you could consider the outskirts of New York City, but
Okay.
like not when I say outskirts, people think like slums or something, but it's like no, it's estates. That part of the outside of New York.
Right. Our manor is on Fifth Avenue.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't want to live inside the city. It was just too hectic.
Yeah, it can be that way.
I mean, you didn't have a brother die under mysterious circumstances, do you?
No.
Okay. Whew, okay, we're not the same. Well, I can't go into strict details, but when I was a child when he died, we were told he drowned. He did not drown.
Hmm. So you only know a little bit of information about that.
I know what the old folks said, in the family, the gossipers.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, I'm willing to tell you, but I say stay between us.
Right.
He was the second oldest, or yeah, second oldest, and he had a real bad problem with gambling, uh, buying women on credit, which is so stupid. Why would you do that? But hey, he did it. He was in debt to a lot of people, and he decided he was going to steal from our grandparents.
Oh, great.
And my father found out. No one knows which one did it, but we were told, or he was found next to a lake with a hole in the back of his head.
So not drowning.
No. Like I said, we don't know. It's never been assessed if it was the oldest, my dad, grandpa. Grandpa, even when he got in his late 70s, he was more than willing to bust our heads together if we messed up. Good old Italian grandfather.
Yeah. How many sugar cubes do you have?
158. So
Okay. I have 160.
we need. I don't know. Don't ask me to do math.
You said you have 158?
Yeah.
So we
You
need
don't need any more each.
42 sugar cubes. So we need 21 each.
All right, we can do that.
I will say that my family is not Italian, but we are associates of Italians.
Ah, okay. So yeah, then you know how utterly stupid it is to try to steal from a head of the family.
Yep. Um,
Yeah.
the few months that I went back to New York before I came back, it was because I think I told you that my twin brother is a major prankster, and
Yeah.
yeah, he pissed off the Italians,
Oh, jeez.
and they left him for dead. So my father sent me a telegram to have me come back, not only because it was very touch and go for my brother,
Yeah.
um, but also I basically grew up in the business meetings that he often had with the Italians. I was
Yeah.
a kid that basically barged in and just played with my toys while they had business meetings. They got used to me. So, bringing the person that they liked the most in to try to appease the Italians was the way to go.
That is definitely the right call.
Yeah,
We, Italians, we can be ruthless when we want to, but at the same point, there are people that have our favorites.
yeah,
But to be fair, my family did give the second oldest lots and lots of chances, more chances than he probably deserved.
yeah. And same with my twin. Once he came to, it's like, you do realize this is your final chance, and if this happens again, you're probably going to be dead. And both going to be pissed off at you and very sad.
I did have to convince my twin not to murder my husband on my wedding day.
Oh,
It would have been an utter bloodbath. And yeah, he very much hated the man.
let's see.
Nearly got himself disowned because he essentially begged our father not to let it happen. And well, at the time, our father had already stepped down, so our oldest was taking over, and he said yeah, I had to it was my duty to the family,
Right.
and I agreed.
I'm at 21.
I am too.
Okay, that should be it. I can't remember if you told me. You said you got a divorce, right?
Uh, my husband died.
Oh,
Yeah, no, there was no divorce possible. One being Catholic, it's kind of difficult to get a divorce
right.
because yeah, you can leave them, but then you're not allowed to marry unless you can convince. a religious figure to annul the wedding, and that's kind of difficult. Which is why I need to talk to the father at some point.
Does he not know that your husband died?
Death does not necessarily let you escape a marriage.
Oh,
Yeah, it's can be considered shameful unless you have kids. Then sometimes folks will kind of look the other way because obviously it's usually better to have two parents in the picture with kids.
right.
But I don't have any, and if anything, it's more for my sake.
What is your father gonna do, Lawrence?
Well, right now, my family, other than my twin, my family thinks I'm on uh sort of like a morning vacation, kind of like taking time away to grieve and process things. They don't realize um I can't go back.
I see.
Only my twin knows, and he has sworn himself to secrecy. That and well, he knows what's at stake.
Hmm. So, I mean, if you tell them, are they gonna try to hunt you down and bring you back or anything?
My family know.
Okay.
It's I'm going to say something that you didn't hear, and I'm going to be vague and it might be confusing. But uh sorry, I feel as if a cat keeps randomly licking me. I know it's very odd, but it's very distracting. Sorry. Um essentially when my husband died, I was
Mm-hmm.
given a letter and a train ticket from one of his brothers. The train ticket was timed half an hour from that moment. I had a half hour to get on that train. And he said, and I quote, "This is the last train out of the city. You don't want to miss it." Mind you, it was 10:30 a.m. at that point. There was many more trains that day. That was my last train.
I see.
And if my family knew about my treatment from my husband, they would absolutely restart the feud that I had helped end. So I get to be in exile.
I see. I mean, at least it gets you away from all of that. Kind of start anew here.
That is how I'm trying to view it. I get to experience true freedom for the first time in my life, and it's overwhelming.
Is it rude to ask how old you are?
I am 25.
Okay.
I was married when I was 20, engaged at 19. You want to know how old my husband was?
How?
Late 40s when we met.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We have a slight similarity to that, but I was not married to him, but I was definitely treated rather poorly.
Uh, marriage is not needed for cruelty. Taking no matter what. You said Calico Hall, right?
Yeah,
You know, a general uh, point I can dot on the map, you know.
so you know the road that connects to the large manor there at the Calico Hall? If
Yeah,
you look on the menu or not menu, the map.
yeah, I see it.
So if you go to that road, it's going to be on the left side of the road that connects to the big house.
All right, I think I got it. But yeah, it's a lot of it's just been learning how to think on my own, what to do on my own.
Right.
It's a little overwhelming. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of why I like James. He kind of fixed what we do, but at the same time, I'm not forced to do nothing. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice feeling. That's how I felt with my late husband. He was like that. I guess that's the reason why I kind of um after the whole situation with my boyfriend in New York, it was pretty bad. After I healed from all that, I left New York on my own, despite my family not wanting me to. I just needed, yeah, I just needed to get away from all that. Um, it was in the newspaper what happened, so I was getting pitying looks and all kinds of things in our society. So
Uh, it's another reason why I wouldn't want to go back, even if it didn't start a war. I don't want their sympathy. I knew what I was signing up for.
yeah, but I came here to the crossing after that. I was not planning on getting with anyone or any of that. I just had the goal of just exploring. I've never been outside of New York City besides, I mean, I've traveled with my father on business in Chicago and Boston, but
But
beyond
you
that,
never. It's different when it's on your own.
yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to do that. Didn't really have much goal beyond that. And then I met Mr. Barletti, who got me a job at the Bastille. And then I met this guy who, kind of, you know, when I don't really have much to do, he kind of helped pick things and all that. And it was nice going there in the beginning, but it became too much of a nice thing, and he became smothering. So
Yeah. See, I'm always kind of worried about me becoming too much for James. I don't know. I constantly worry about it, but he's reassured me multiple times that literally I've done nothing to warrant that worry.
what do you mean by too much?
Well, like, I mean, I enjoy spending time with him. And I do get a bit bummed out when, he has to go off with the others and do their totally legal company things. And, I do get a bit bummed out. I don't say nothing, of course, but, I mean, the only rule I have for him is, hey, if you can't make it back to Saint Denis, telegram me that you're, okay. Quite literally
Yeah.
the only rule I have, which even Barletti kind of understood, made sense. It's like, I don't ask for details. I don't give a shit what you guys are doing, legal or not. Not my business.
See, my problem was, I mean, I guess it's just me. I mean, I don't mind, someone who wants to spend a lot of time with me and everything else, but he just, even when he's asleep and I get up to go do something, he scrambles out of bed and follows after me.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit
And
much.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
my shadow, and he doesn't really say much, so he just sits there and stares at people while I'm having conversations or doing business and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's odd.
yeah,
Like, me and James, we might send each other a telegram like, "Hey, we're awake," and we usually just happen to meet up at the Bastille, but one, we talk to people that each other are talking to.
yeah.
Like, I've met so many people
Here's the
uh,
place.
through James where and I've like to consider them friends, like, Kid and Lily.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would get very unsettled if I was with someone, they were just staring.
yeah. It got to be too much, and then it got worse
Yeah.
in New York when I had to go do the business with appeasing the Italians and stuff from my twin brother. He was like, "Why can't I go?" He just got really, I don't know, like, okay, this
It's like
is too much.
because Italians are not known for taking well to strangers barging into their business.
Exactly. I've sat him down and had conversations with him even before we had to leave for New York. I've had conversations with him. It's like, you need to just make friends, do things that are we are individual people. You're a blacksmith. You should be working on blacksmithing stuff when I'm doing other things,
Oh, please, yeah.
Um, but yeah, he became my shadow. That was literally his personality from then on, was just my shadow.
Ugh, yeah, no. When James isn't around, I'm usually trying to help the others with whatever they have going on. I mean, do I like spending time around him? Sure. But, like, I would rather have a large group of friends. I never really had friends before the crossing.
Yeah. So, just honestly, I don't care. Just compare yourself to my late husband. You're not too much compared to him.
Yeah,
It
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it makes sense to, be a little bummed out. I mean, if you like hanging out with James, it makes sense, but you're not scrambling after him, being his shadow.
Yeah, no, when he has to go off and do his thing, I stay at the Bastille, or I go do ranch work, or I just literally do anything else. Things seem like they're like serious. I do kind of stay at the Bastille just in case.
Yeah.
But that's
Uh,
only if I kind of pick up something's going on.
Okay, so a crate of corn is 240. So we need
God.
120 each.
Oh Lord. Uh, give me 1 second. I have a furry migraine again.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. What I like to do is kind of stand in between two rows and pick from either side,
Okay.
which I think we were picking on this row, weren't we?
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, so let's just step on this side and pick from either one of these rows.
To be honest, I never really pick corn. I usually just stuck to sugarcane.
I've picked so much corn for there's actually some pretty decent jobs for cornbread and stuff I used to do. I don't do it so often anymore, but they were actually pretty good ones to make a little bit of money.
Yeah, once I get my place, a bigger place, I plan on definitely doing more cooking jobs. just because they're probably pretty easy to do late, when no one's around, and I can just kind of focus on it.
I will say some of the cooking jobs aren't really worth it. There's the taco ones that aren't really worth it because a lot of the taco recipes call for lemons, which you have to get in
Oh,
Borma.
why on earth would I've never heard tacos needing lemons?
I guess to squeeze over especially I think the fish tacos, I can't remember. I think it may be the fish tacos and either maybe the chicken or the beef that needed the lemons.
That's odd.
But the cornbread one's pretty easy. Um, if you can get a deal, you can actually talk to the Sisika guards and they will give you potatoes for free. So if you have the room for a crate full of potatoes, talk to the Sisika guards and you can find some good potato jobs that doesn't take much.
Wait, you could just go to Sisika?
No, you don't go to Siska, you just talk to the
Oh.
guards and they'll meet you on the mainland.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a local guard.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, what? But noted. You know where else you can find a lot of potatoes?
What?
Graveyards.
Really?
Yes, I
Interesting.
I may or may not have attempted grave robbing when I first got to the States, because I literally left with what I wore to the funeral,
Oh my god.
and so I needed money, and I was like, well, the dead doesn't need it anymore, and all I found was potatoes and pebbles.
I know that you can get potatoes and all kinds of other produce by you don't even have to pick up, volunteer at the farm, but they have gardens that you can
Yeah.
go do. Sometimes you can get potatoes from them. But it's kind of a chance thing. Like here's your payment, whatever produce we decide to give you.
If James told you about my grave robbing, he would tell you, like I'm out here slinging dead bodies around. I did it once for a day before I got hired on at the Bastille.
With you being Catholic, I'm surprised you even did that.
I was desperate.
Mm.
I went from having servants, cooks, maids, all that kind of stuff, to barely being able to afford a stew.
It's a humbling experience, isn't it?
Literally so.
I definitely learned the value of $1 here.
Yeah, it's definitely I like to think my good luck and, adaptability has been because I did force my late husband to donate to charity quite often. He hated it. Oh my gosh. Some of our biggest fights were just me being like, just donate a little bit. You're fine. We can spare it. Stop going to a whorehouse for like a day and we'll have more than enough to donate.
Yeah.
With how many bastards he has running around, I figured the least we could do was fund the orphanages we were filling up. Well, he was filling up, I should say.
Also, in society makes your name better too, especially if you're a businessman.
That's what I told him. I told him the law will be so much less likely to look into him if he's out here doing good deeds and looking like a decent person. But no,
Mm.
what did I know?
That's all my mother ever does is she's a big socialite. She makes parties, big old parties, and invites people and involves herself in charities and all sorts of things.
My mom too. With my birth family, we did a bunch of we're a textile makers and importers and exporters and such.
Hmm.
So we did a lot of like clothes for the homeless, clothes for abandoned newborns, stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you know what? We almost never had people trying to find issues with our work. Almost like, a good image is everything.
good image is definitely everything. Especially society is always keeping an eye on what you do.
So, my husband thought intimidation was more lasting.
I feel like you have to be like a mix of both, honestly.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. My family definitely knew how to send a message, but they also knew
That's
when to show mercy.
and
He
usually
never knew mercy.
intimidations in the shadows. That
Yeah.
your face to society needs to be charitable.
The between me and you, the one thing my family was known for doing is we would send again, this is more in the early days, mind you. Uh, we would send funeral bouquets to the future widows around the time when something was supposed to be happening.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that was supposedly reserved for those who did something that ended in the death of a loved one. Not just oh, you shorted us a deal or oh, you lied to us about some.
Did that rumor get out? So if anyone ever slights them, they sit there worrying about bouquets being received.
Oh no, you knew if you killed Lafonte, you expected your bouquet.
Ah,
I think we again in the early days before I was born, pretty sure we had our own florist because we kept on buying out smaller shops. But again, this was newly immigrated to the U.S. Our family's beef was from the old country.
right.
I can say we've mellowed it out since then.
Oh,
Oh,
had to happen. At least they're getting few and far between. I feel like it gets more frequent around peak hours because so many people are trying to log in.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
I wonder how you can go about changing your last name in the crossing.
I'm gonna have to do this myself, but are you uh, have your citizen registry with deputies yet
Mm,
or no?
no,
Okay. I think you can still. I think you can
just give
still
them
do.
the.
No, I
Just,
think you could still do this without having a citizen registry, but if you write to the government about changing your name,
okay.
because that's what I did after marrying and stuff. I wrote to the government about changing my name.
Okay. I'll think about that then, because it always feels weird to say Rico, and I have no ties to them anymore.
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
consider it.
I think I need to do that soon as well. Write to government and let them know that I got divorced so I can get my name officially changed.
Yeah.
Is my horse still
Oh shoot, I should have ran to it. Ow. Okay,
okay?
yeah,
Good.
it's still there.
Yep. All right.
Didn't even think about running to go check on it.
Oh, there we go.
At least this is going way faster than if it was just one of us.
Yep. 200. I've done this by myself. Having a full crate of corn was not
Oh.
fun.
You know who I wish would come around a little bit more?
Who?
Aiden.
Aiden?
Yeah. I guess one of the fellows that work for Berlotti. Wow.
Yeah.
Every single time I say his name wrong at least once. Anyway, I hear
When I
he can sing and play the piano, so.
Yeah, Aiden does sing wonderfully and plays the piano wonderfully, but haven't really had much of a conversation with him. He's always busy. The only conversation I had was when he first got hired. I sat down with him and gave him a list of ingredients and stuff for or recipes for his own cookbook.
I have said hello to him and got him drinks.
I got the feeling that a lot of the guys did not really appreciate or approve my choice in a men.
Ah,
So I think
yeah.
that's people kind of close their mouths around me.
I mean, they weren't wrong though, were they?
No, they weren't wrong. I wish they would have said something, you know, be a little bit
Like,
blunt with me.
oh, warning would nice.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit, I kind of corrupted someone. I kind of corrupted them. So they were kind of hesitant on even saying anything around him because he was a deputy prospect.
Oh,
Until,
geez, that's
yeah, until I got my hands on him.
say, girl, I just told you that was a red flag.
Yeah.
I was technically allowed to do little dates here and there growing up, but my father instilled you don't trust no one that considers law a career path.
Yeah.
He said he didn't care if it was just a passing crush that would never see daylight again. So, for their sake, I avoided them.
I honestly, I feel like, oh,
Oh,
really? Seriously? It kind of like this crash keeps acting like a memory overload. Very weird. Like there's a memory link in redm or something.
Oh, I was making sure the wagon was still there.
Okay, I got a little concerned because when I passed out, I thought I heard my horse get spooked, and I was like, "Oh no, please don't run off."
Nah, a storm rolled in, and I think it was just some wild horses,
Okay,
or maybe a local source.
okay,
Yeah, nah, a lightning strike hit pretty close to us.
okay.
Yeah,
Um, how many
I have
air support?
101.
I also have 101. We need 19 more. We each need 19 more.
A little bit. Here we go.
Oh, did we miss? Did we miss a row?
I think we missed 2.
Looks like, yeah, because yeah, it looks like it.
I keep on slipping.
Oh, uh, what I was saying before, I admit it was probably a little shitty of me, but a little part of me liked the idea of corrupting this guy. But it got a little too far, and we got a little too close, and we ended up marrying each other, so that was
Yeah.
my fault.
I mean, I can see the appeal of corruption,
Yeah.
and I say that as a Catholic. I like to joke that James corrupted me, but then he pointed out I've done more crimes than he has. Or at least crimes that I admitted. I don't know. He could. I have a feeling he's probably done more than me, but I've just been upfront. Granted, none of my crimes have ever hurt anyone, but. I'm still convinced that was not a gravesite I was digging up.
Potatoes.
I swear it was just a weird Westerner garden.
We're using gravestone markers to mark where their potatoes were?
I didn't read the markers, so it could have been. Why am I trying to count? I can't do math.
Um, I need 3 more.
I think I need 3 more too. Possibly.
Basically, you need, 4 bundles of corn.
All right.
Okay, that should do it.
Yep. All good.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
Done with some farming.
Awesome. Oh, they'll be happy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I gotta go this way because trying to go through the actual farm is a pain.
Yeah, and the guards here are a little testy anyway, so.
I'd rather just backpack for a little bit. Yeah, at least they can do their work fine now.
Yep. I'll be sure to reach out to Mr. Borletti tomorrow and make sure he gets that. Did he say anything about paying money, or did you just...
No, he didn't say anything to me.
Okay. If he does
Which,
end up paying money, I'll just split it with you.
alright. Not too worried if not. It's not like I didn't make a good chunk of money today from bartending.
Yeah.
$130 so far.
Very nice.
Well, from just the pizzas. Altogether, I made like 180. If my math is right.
Yeah,
But
it's if you end up bartending for the Corrigan clubs, you're gonna make a lot of money during those nights.
I'm hoping because I can't really. Anytime he has things on Fridays or Saturdays, I can never go to them. But with the club being on Thursdays, I can actually do that.
I was kind of hoping he'd end up doing one today, but I understand considering everyone's having headaches.
Yeah, that it might just be better to hold off on that until that's fixed.
Yeah.
Because you already got to deal with the dust kicking up and everything.
Yep. Yeah, it gets... Usually when people know that the Corrigan Club is open, it usually gets very dusty in the city. And it's already getting dusty in the city anyways.
Yeah, so it's like I might just be better off holding off. Even the derby thing is kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
But I figure by then, at that point, they're surely, they'll clear up.
Surely.
I would honestly be impressed if not. But yeah, I hope to work during that just because the fact, well, I'm a bartender that, let's be honest, most people have probably seen.
Yeah.
Which means, got that good repertoire already.
Yeah, exactly.
So this reality is right. I do need to start asking people their names more.
Yeah, that is one thing that I was having trouble with too. I never know when to. I mean, I guess it would make sense to like if someone comes in and orders something, introduce yourself as the bartender, and then it's
Yeah,
like, "What's your name?" You just kind of start the conversation that way.
I'm pretty good at pulling people in for a conversation. So it's not even getting them talking that's the problem. It's just remembering to actually say, "Hey, what's your name?"
I see the
The possessed box. That should be close enough.
yeah, it should. There we go.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that's done and wrapped up.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's all taken care of. I need to check my telegrams, and if you're still interested in going ahead and moving tonight, I don't mind helping you with that.
Sure, if you don't mind, we can go to the telegrams. I would call my horse, but for some reason, he's decided he's not gonna come. He gets an attitude sometimes. He figures eating grass is more important.
I've got a few horses like that. I have a horse that I kind of wish that I did not gift my late husband. He's
I understand
he's very stubborn. He doesn't like crossing water.
that.
Um he there was one point where he tried to call his name is Grimshaw. He tried to call Grimshaw and we were in the swamp picking herbs and Grimshaw took the whole way around just to find a dry spot to come to us.
Jesus. And with this, I have a feeling he's probably upset that he only got ridden late. He does not like being in the stable. He does not like not working. Uh, Trailblazer, he can go days without being ridden. He's fine. He doesn't care. But him, he's got to go, go, go. He's got to get some running in. I even tried to just lead him around the city a little bit just to, you know, get him out. That way he
Hmm.
wasn't being fussy for the stable hands. Yeah, apparently that wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think it's thoroughbreds in general. They're a little high
Hot-blooded.
strung. Yeah.
Eh. That's what I get when I decide I was gonna get a roadster, but I couldn't spend $900 on the one I wanted. I couldn't do it.
Do I have a roadster? I'm going back and forth. I don't know if I want to sell.
I
Um,
was looking at the paint one.
the blue one.
No, the brown one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've ridden one before years ago. You know, back when I was still doing my hobbies and stuff, and loved it. But I told myself after we get uh, James a wagon, then I'll spend the money on that kind of stuff.
Okay. I keep going back and forth, and I think I chose there's some sentimental value to that
Yeah,
roadster, which I hate. That I hate having sentimental value to horses. I do like horses. It's just there's something.
yeah. I mean, it's understandable.
I have a Blue Road Dakota. Same way. I looking to sell.
I'll give it a thought. I try to keep myself from hoarding horses too much, but I like a variety, you know?
Mhm. I like my thoroughbreds and my Dutch warm bloods. That's probably what I'll be sticking with.
I am a sucker for the Hungarian half breeds. They are just so like they're tall, but man, they're built thick.
Yeah, they are.
That and Trailblazer loves to just tackle other horses, and he just keeps going, just rides right through them, just not care. I've had so many locals shoot at me because of him.
Oh goodness. This is the telegram for the wine guy,
Ah,
which I need to make note. I'm gonna send telegram tomorrow since it's so late.
which I have to go to the bank. Do you remember how much a 3-bedroom or 3-bedroom, 3-room apartment is?
It depends on where you're wanting to go.
It's just at the corner over there. Uh,
Um.
uh, I can. I'll just go walk over real quick and
Okay.
double check. I don't think I have enough on me, so I'll have to go to the bank real quick.
All right. What am I doing? She's still in here? Her potty spaces. Mint lounge ground opening. Interesting. Just wondering where you went.
Oh yeah, I ran to the bank real quick. Well, okay, I ran. I walked. I was just saying, there is
Um,
no running. So I guess I can give you like a key, and then you can help me move stuff. Maybe I don't know. I've never had help before.
yeah, so you just give me a temporary key to your current apartment, and so if you kind of like I think you can still do this. If you kind of like
Yeah.
pick up a piece of furniture and relax your legs, it will end up out here.
Okay.
I think you can. I think that's still. I think the helper, the landlords, kind of help drag the furniture out here. Still, might want to try it on a piece first before
Okay. So pick
assuming.
up a piece, come out here, and then.
No, if you pick up a piece in the apartment and you just kind of relax your legs in the apartment, it should end up out here. The landlord will put it out
Oh,
here.
I did not know that. All right. Yeah, I can test that out.
Yeah, test that out. And yeah, I can get me a key and I can help you do that.
Sounds good.
I hope that works. Yep. Yep, there it is.
All right. Good. It works. That's so much fucking easier.
Yep.
And here's the key. Quick question.
Mhm.
For chest, like a storage chest, should I still just carry that out, or I
Yeah,
don't want to lose? Okay, I
um
thought so. I don't want to lose stuff in it, so I figured I'd
I
just bring that out.
I would recommend because chest it's a chest, right? Not a crate.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I would recommend you take everything out of the chest first.
Okay.
You have the room to do that before you
Uh,
put the chest out here.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I shall be in there, going limp. Yeah, it's nothing special.
I mean, you may do with the just the one room. I like that you separated your bedroom from everything else.
Yeah, I didn't know how permanent things were gonna be, for me, so I figured. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like I'm sticking around, so yeah.
Okay, we'll just start throwing things out the door. Have the furniture movers help with it.
Yep.
I think these plates are just things I
Yeah,
can.
there.
Yep.
If you have space, that would be helpful. Because I filled out my space with the stuff in the chest. And if not, it's not like it's a big deal.
This is so damn awkward.
Every time. Break time apparently.
Oh, you're a
Gosh.
chandelier.
Right, and this is empty. Actually, let me make sure it's empty.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna go stand out guard out there.
thank you.
There
Ooh.
we go.
Oh wow, that's neat. But alright. Well, I now understand why people are sometimes lurking here so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the unfortunate side of that.
Alright, 5x. That's an odd number, but I'll get you a key.
Yeah, I don't think this key is gonna work anymore, so.
Okay, maybe it does work.
Apparently so. Apparently you have the same locks on this one to the other one.
I should really tell the landlord that's not safe.
Yeah.
Alright, well hey, that makes it easy then, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, to furniture. Honestly, you just want to drop stuff off in there. I figured it'd be
Okay.
easiest. I don't know if I'm going to go through the hassle of sorting things today or not. Okay, you can just drop them anywhere. I don't BP.
Oh. Break time.
Oh. Gotta love this fun. Wait.
Let me forget I've got a couple of plates in my pocket as well.
Okay.
Trying to find a surface to put the plates on. So I don't want to lose them somewhere. Can't tell how many boxes are left. Like there may be 3 or 4 boxes left. Do we happen to know which of these crates is your chest so you can put your things back in it?
No, but I have a feeling I probably will end up unpacking stuff today. Just I'll probably get my oven out and make food between
Oh,
there.
okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
All right.
I am stubborn. I will have to unpack before I finally lay my head down. Luckily, I don't have that much. It just feels like a lot.
That should be it. All right, there we go.
I picked that one up. Or do you not see it?
I don't see anything.
Okay, so it's probably just nothing then.
I think we might have
All right. Well, I won't be worried about it.
okay. I
But
put the
thank you.
yeah, of course. I put the plates up on one of the crates so they're there.
Thank you. Thank.
Have you
But
gone
yeah, I
exploring to the different furniture stores?
yeah.
All of them
I've
across the crossing?
ones. I don't know. Sometimes they get unmarked on my map for some reason.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I've been to a lot of furniture stores.
That was me for many, many, many days, just sitting there exploring all the furniture stores and making a list of things that I want in the apartment and all kinds of fun things.
Oh yeah. If I can't sleep, I'll probably just do the local ones. Just kind of like, all right, I want this, and then jot them down. But I don't see me going outside of the city to look tonight.
You
I
know,
am tired.
you know of the furniture over by the florist, right?
Yeah, the oddity kind of shop, I think it is, or wait, or is there a different one by the florist?
The florist, there's stuff inside the florist. There's stuff beside the house and on the outdoor seating. And then
Okay,
there's like a little market thing like next to the florist's building.
awesome. I did not know that.
All kinds of good decor and stuff over there.
I'll definitely have to look there because I definitely want my home to be very lively.
Definitely gonna see a lot of plants there for sure. But there's also paintings and all kinds of oddities and candles and all sorts of things.
Good. That's exactly what I want. I don't think James is gonna care where he lives. I don't think he cares what I'll do to it. He's like, I have a bed, I have a bathtub, I have a wardrobe. I'm good.
All
But
right.
yeah, yeah. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. I had no idea about the whole leg thing.
Yeah, of course.
So I was gonna have to carry every single one out by hand. Oh gosh, you saved me so much time.
Well, I'm glad I was here to let you know about that. I've uh
Yeah.
I've moved so many people and in between my apartment here and the art gallery that I was putting together in Blackwater. I know all about those kind of tricks.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, are you gonna go to get some sleep or?
Yeah, I probably am. Speaking of tricks, if you do end up having an issue with like certain things not hanging right on the walls and stuff, kind of put it aside if you really like that piece and ask me later and I'll be able to help you with that.
Alright, that sounds like
Cause
a plan.
yeah, because there's a lot of tricks about warped walls and all kinds of fun stuff with the apartment. So
But yeah, you get some sleep. I'll probably just unpack and then I might take a glance around and then I will probably also pass out.
okay, well, I'll you said you're not gonna be back until Sunday, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
either Sunday night, maybe Sunday. It depends if I can sleep, you know.
right. Okay,
But
well then I guess I'll see you then.
see ya.
Yep. It is so wild that Octavia and Lydia have very similar backgrounds, but she's Italian and Lydia's not. Lydia's associated with Italians. I think tomorrow is the cutoff day for the kitchen needing to be paid and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna need to make some money tomorrow. Which, since Octavia's not gonna be around tomorrow, I can do that. Focus on trying to make some money. Maybe Carlin will pay for the crates of corn and sugar as we did the work. We'll see. Oh, I have a temporary key. I'm gonna hold on to it and throw it in the water. Or actually, you know what? I could just throw it in my apartment. I want to look at how much money I have. I think I have enough to pay for. I don't have enough money to pay for both. I don't need to use my apartment for anything, so I'm likely just to pay for the kitchen. Which means we're going to be in the red on our ledger. Oh, that's great. I'll just toss that. And the mortar and pestle needs to go back to the kitchen. All right, that's it for me.